Hi everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to this month's Fireside Chat. This is June 2020, and here's my perspective on everything that I'm seeing in the residential real estate market in Phoenix, Arizona. Lots of activity, lots of churn. You hear me say this continually. There's a sentiment with buyers that there's a feeding frenzy, and there's a sentiment out there in the market that there's, it's really frenzied and all of that. The market forces are dictating that feeling. The market forces, the dynamics that are pushing that right now is one, low inventory. You hear me say that almost every month. We have a historic low number of homes on the market. And two, low interest rates. We have historically low interest rates. Those two combined add pressure from the demand side of things. Lots of buyers looking for a small number of homes. It often equates to competition. Sometimes there are multiple buyers standing outside of a home waiting to get in. Sometimes there are multiple offers on a property. So as a buyer, what that says, I was talking to a buddy of mine, actually two industry people have said this to me recently. This is a professional agent's market. And I totally agree with that. Not just because I'm a professional agent, but because the agent who just steps into it is going to be swept away like a flood. There's way too much going on, way too much change, way too much movement. And if you're working with buyers who are out there competing in 10 offer situations, 5 offer situations, 3 offer situations, you have to have the tools available to make sure that your buyer is getting ahead of the pack. And that's the way we churn and turn our business, is to align that way and make sure that whatever's happening in the market, we're responding. And we are not only responding, but we're trying to be proactive to what we see is going to be the next move. So on the buyer side, super important for people to be working with professional agents who have strategies in place to play the games that need to be played to get the deal, whatever that deal is. I've had multiple offer situations on $1.25 million homes. I've had multiple offer situations on $200,000 homes. They're on all sides of the market because the buyer pool is big and the supply of homes is small. For a seller, great, cool, put your house on the market and it'll probably move quickly. Now, that being said, it's not just as easy as tossing a sign in a yard and jacking your price way up because you expect, well, there are a few buyers out there. There are lots of ways to get in front of the competition in your micro market, and there are lots of ways that as a seller, you can tank your own deal before it even happens. You have to present your home right, you have to come correct to the market, you have to stage your home appropriately, you have to photograph it correctly. Most importantly, you need to price it correctly. This is the type of seller's market where sellers say, and I've been jokingly saying, I just want to put $1 million on front of everything. But that's really kind of the sentiment. I really do feel that way. But the data then pulls me down from the stratosphere. If you do price too high, your home is just going to sit. It happens even in this market. So from a seller standpoint, good time to get in. If you want to sell, it's a great time to sell. If you want to buy, it's a tough time to buy because there's low inventory on the back end of your sale. Now, if you are comfortable or have the ability to sell your home without, or to buy a home without selling your home, that's the best place to be in. If you can't, there are strategies that we have built to make sure it all happens. I refer to that as the waltz, the buy, sell waltz. Those two entities have to be working together so they're not stepping on each other's feet. Again, back to the professional agent side of things. So lots of things happening in the market. It's happening at a rapid pace. We're tapping in and dialing into knowledge bases that have their fingers on the pulse of what's going on in the market. We try to do the same thing just by being practitioners and doing this every day. There's a lot of dynamic movement. There are things going on, but it's guidable. We can see it for our clients. We can still lay paths for our clients. Whether you're selling your house or you're buying a house, there's a path for you that we can build a strategy around and help you execute whatever it is that your end goal is. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have questions, anything real estate related, please feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text at 602-595-4200. Thanks a lot.